Mom, this next page doesn't make sense. I need help.
Doctor, I'm thinking that drain can wait.
Turns out Gabby was feeling overwhelmed trying to tutor Juanita. At the same time, Carlos walks in and sees the whole scene.
Say I take Mrs. Doolittle, your favorite doll, and I chop her into thirds. I bury 1/3 in the yard. I put another third down the garbage disposal. How much of Mrs. Doolittle do you have left?
You're not gonna hurt her, are you?
It depends on how you answer the question.
Gabby, can I see you for a sec?
Seeing his daughter looking upset, he decides to talk to Gabby. He immediately points out that this teaching method is not working, but Gabby starts complaining to Carlos. She says she has to clean the house every day and cook and do laundry. That kind of life is already exhausting enough. And now she also has to tutor Juanita in math. So Carlos immediately decides to hire a maid. But what Gabby really needs right now is a tutor. Yet Carlos not only refuses but insists she keep teaching Juanita.
Okay, if you have half a cabbage and someone gives you a quarter cabbage, how much cabbage do you have?
None. Because I hate cabbages and I wouldn't take them.
Fine, they're balloons.
There's no such thing as half a balloon.
Well, there is a such thing as half an allowance, which is what you're gonna get if you don't start to focus.
Why can't I just use a calculator?
Because you have to know this stuff. If not, you're gonna end up scrubbing other people's toilets. Sorry.
Then Gabby tries to tempt her with ice cream. But this time Juanita, who usually loves food, actually refuses. Seeing that it does not work, Gabby says she needs some fresh air, and leaves the new maid to watch her. But when she comes back, she finds Juanita already finished everything. Gabby assumes she used a calculator, but Juanita says Ivana taught her. This completely surprises Gabby. The housemaid behind her turns out to have a PhD in engineering from a university in Bucharest.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. You helped her?
I told her to look at fractions like a big chocolate cake. The bottom number is the whole thing, and the top number represents how many slices.
Well, I should have known cake would make everything come into focus.
But because the U.S. job market does not recognize her degree, she can only work as a cleaner. Since Juanita still cannot solve the remaining problems, Gabby tells Ivana to stop her chores and focus entirely on tutoring Juanita. That night when Carlos comes home, he sees the living room very messy. Carlos thinks the maid did not show up today, so Gabby quickly makes an excuse saying it is her first day and she is still adjusting. Right then Juanita runs over with a perfect score test for Carlos to see. But just as she starts to tell the truth, Gabby covers her mouth. Gabby does this to protect Ivana. She knows Carlos cares deeply about parenting. If he finds out, it will definitely cause trouble at home. Meanwhile, she is planning to take Juanita to a movie after she finishes her homework. But unexpectedly, Carlos lets Ivana go without even discussing it with Gabby. So Gabby asks the new maid if she can teach math. But the woman says her English is very poor.